All right, so I'm going to show a little bit about Lino Cut, and we have our Easy Cut blacks. Mrs. Harris has those in a few different color or sizes here, and you can cut into both sides. The tools that we're using are the Lino Cut cutters, and there are two different sized blades, so a small and then a larger one for cutting thinner or thicker lines. So the first thing you're going to want to do is use one of the pins from the pin cut to start drawing your design. You can even add small details, like where you might want to add dots. Okay. You can blacken parts in that you know that you're going to cut out. You can add dots and dashes or add your pattern marks in. So the first thing I always recommend is taking your small cutting tool and starting to carve around or on any of the lines that you've drawn. And you are doing this with a pushing motion. Notice that I'm turning the block to get those curved lines. Ada.
She wanted me to do something.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so you're not digging deep. You're just pushing this along the surface, and it kind of cuts out those smaller lines.
Good job, Ada. Very, very good job.
Nora, shush.
Sorry.
Okay, so you can go ahead and with your elaborate pattern, you can then carve out any areas that don't belong. I want to use my background and make some patterns. So I'm going to do some stripes here.
That's very funny.
There's not a lot of room for error. You cannot fix mistakes on your Lino Cut. And so if you make a mistake, this is really a time to learn how to work with it or find another solution so that you will not be getting another block. All right.
Because other people need them?
Yes, Nora. So I know I want this pattern over here, and I may add some other patterns on the other side. So let me not take the time to do that right now. Let me show you some different cutting methods. So here, I want to show you how the different tools look. When you're using the smaller blade, you're going to get those nice, fine, thin lines. Now, if you point your Lino Cut cutter down, it's going to dig in, and that doesn't do a whole lot for you. So you really should be holding it so that this part is near the palm of your hand, and you're just pushing it over the surface, and that way you can do those nice curved lines. Now this is a little bit too shallow, so you might want to just push a little bit deeper, and that's going to be good. This is glue, Ada. You don't need glue right now.
I need the glue.
You don't need a glue right now.
I need the glue.
This is what's happening at my house right now. Okay. So back to this, the thicker Lino Cut tool is going to cut those nice, thicker, broader lines. Again, we're not pushing down. You can do dots and dashes by picking that up very quickly
Mom, she has the glue.
and so forth.